Hello. I'm Robert Howdeshell from Thrive Advisory Services, and it is a pleasure to be here with you today to cover what Microsoft has presented at their Ignite 2024 conference. So, without any further ado, let's get started over here. So, Microsoft came out with some main themes that I'm going to cover today, including Microsoft 365 Copilot Actions, AI-powered insights, and Dynamics 365 powering the business. So let's go into, first of all, some of their key themes. AI in digital transformation. Digital transformation's been a buzzword for probably a decade now. The reality is, all the things that we've been doing for the past decade or more, they build into the whole AI solutions that we are going to talk about today. When it comes to Microsoft's commitment, just like they made a commitment to cloud first, mobile first, they are now AI first driven innovation. That means then that we are utilizing AI to automate some of the most routine and just day-to-day tasks that you may be doing to enhance your productivity and your output. But all of this is built upon a seamless cloud integration. And for the past decade or more, I've been working with business to bring them to the cloud, doing ground cloud migrations, taking you off of maybe in-house IT, or it could be private clouds, into the Microsoft Azure cloud, into Dynamics 365. And really, that investment is what is paying off now. And so let's talk about the productivity that businesses receive from utilizing Microsoft Copilot. First of all, it is a productivity tool. Intelligent templates that you can utilize, including what I really love is the ability to utilize my own templates and utilize my own work to build upon. Copilot as a user interface, this has been a really groundbreaking statement that Microsoft put out there, in that Copilot itself is emerging as an interface across all of the stack, Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365. And that's helping to redefine productivity overall. And so some of the Copilot actions that we see are really straightforward task automation, meeting wrap-ups, report generation. I think as you see within Teams, there's a lot of productivity enhancement, just being able to record a meeting, get a transcript, go directly within that recording to any place that you have questions about. I'll give you a case in point. Just earlier this year, we were onboarding a very notable worldwide technology company into our firm, and one of the key things that we needed to do was do a lot of offboarding from their previous vendor. Well, as we were doing that, there were 40 plus hours worth of recording that I myself had to go through. Yes, I could have sat and listened to all 40 hours, but I'll be frank with you, and I was frank with the client. I only listened to about 4 because I went in and I took advantage of Copilot, all of the transcription, all of the chapters, and was able to really get to the deepest understanding. And that increased efficiency. Look at that. Instead of 40, I spent 4. That's huge, especially as you factor in then the ability for your team to satisfy and support your clients. Intelligent templates. When we take a look at intelligent templates, we're looking at not only templates that you put out corporately, but one of the key things that I do a lot is I write work orders, statements of work, a lot of legal contracts that end up being mostly the same, but with subtle nuances. You know how that is, right? So when it's subtly different, Copilot allows me to pull up that previous template that I had, that previous statement of work that I want to base this off, and then build upon that. And it reduces really what used to be a 4-hour task down to maybe a 30-minute task. Now, when you look at the integration with Outlook, Teams, and Word, it's across the board enhancing your world and your life cycle of information. Outlook, for example, being able to, yes, summarize emails. That's really good. That's a powerful feature. But also be able to generate the right email with right tone and also prioritize the inbox and make sure that you are meeting the needs of those clients that are most necessary to keep their satisfaction levels high. Looking at the AI powered insights, there are a lot of conversational queries that we've had around for a number of years within Power BI. But now it's really taken to a whole new level. And it's allowing us to produce data analysis within Power BI, within Excel, that allows you to, in natural language, even through a microphone like I'm using here, and just utilizing your voice, get the information out of your system that you need in order to answer the most pressing business questions that you have. So these contextual insights and narratives will really dig into the data to help you identify the patterns, trends, outliers, and produce data-driven decisions. An example that I have of this from, I think earlier this year as well, was a data set that I was given with, no kidding, 300 plus columns of data. What can you do with a data set with 300 plus columns of data in Excel that is actually manually maintained? Well, one thing that you can do is you can run it through AI, you can run it through Copilot, and identify trends within the columns of data. Also provide you with understanding. As a little bit of a postscript on this, it became very evident to me within just first 3 minutes of querying this data set that the majority of what I was looking at was project data, project accounting data, budgeted cost of work performed, actual cost of work performed, earned value, labor analysis data. And when I got that insight, then I was able to further query and further dig into what can I do to optimize this part of the business. And that's where the magic happened. Being able to then go back to the business and say, and here's what we can do to make your labor and your materials meet up in the right place at the right time to be able to produce the right step within your project. So Power BI and other analytic tools, they are what we use. They just are. But now when you start looking at the different form factors that are out there, mobile, tablet, laptop, whatever it would be, being able to interact with that data and have that data even interact with you, such as giving you verbal feedback so you can get information presented to you verbally as well as visually, it's super powerful. So now let's go into Dynamics 365 copilots and agents. So within the case management, client management, customer service world, everything comes into the business from every angle that you can imagine. Working with healthcare insurance companies, call centers, even HR centers that are serving tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of team members. Everything's coming in through all sorts of channels. And those channels all need to be served with the same service level agreements that are being offered maybe online or through phone support. And so this omni-channel routing is the next phase of that service level agreement that you need to be able to service whoever it is within your client, your business, your labor force. So AI powered assistants provide you with customer inquiry resolution very quickly. And so what that means for you is that you no longer have to go through a plethora of knowledge base articles or anything else to be able to solve the customer issue, but instead AI powers that and gets you the most active right resolution quickly. Proactive insights allows you to really be able to go out into the future by identifying trends and patterns and make some proactive steps so that maybe you take better opportunity of potential positive patterns and you can mitigate potential negative patterns. Now, when it comes to customer intent, this is something really exciting. Just as what I am presenting right now is being transcribed into natural language English as well as multiple other languages. This is all part of the PowerPoint Copilot. It's being translated into 10 different languages so that if you're in Germany, you can also hear this same presentation in German. So this customer intent agent can take now my voice, my tone of voice, maybe it's increased, it's high pitched, it's low pitched, it changes suddenly, and provide the customer service representative the best course of action to resolve that inquiry quickly and accurately while maintaining the best of customer relationships. Now, case management. A lot goes into case management. That's where all of these different channels come in, and you need to be able to really take that centralized platform and track and manage those cases. So the case management, case history, customer interactions, all of that has been augmented with AI. This is, I think, an area where we're going to see a lot of growth and a lot of necessary growth as it relates to being able to serve your clients better, whether onshore or offshore, wherever they are, and being able to serve them accurately and quickly. Now, predictive analytics allows you to do just that. Predict what the future is going to look like and what your customers are buying, what they're not buying, what are their future intentions within maybe a product line or a service line, and be able to then help you staff appropriately. So that could be anything from trend analysis to seasonality to any other predictive analytic algorithms that would give you what those future trends are and give you the opportunity then to build out a model to support those trends. So some really cool things that I saw in the way of demonstrations involved like the AI builder. One of the sessions that I was in was a field service session talking about really how AI can help the field service agent. Think a commercial HVAC technician that has just had they've had a cancellation in the morning and they want to know, can I move up my afternoon appointment to the morning, and then can I get off a little early so that I can go to my daughter's recital? So those are some really important questions that previously would involve the the service representative, the person that's out in the field, the person that's driving the van around and fixing HVAC, to call into dispatch to look at their dashboard, to identify the work orders that are being worked on by this technician, and then reprioritizing the work. And yes, after quite a few minutes, yes, that can be done. And rescheduling with the client and all of those things, or with the customer. Um, Within an AI world, it's really just going to Copilot and saying, my morning customer just canceled. Can I reschedule my afternoon to this morning? And AI then takes all of that and really just reschedules your day and reschedules then the rest of your week to optimize not only your technician's personal schedule, but also your customers' needs, and being able to handle the most priority needs as they arise. Another really cool facet of this demo was utilizing something we've done for a while within the Power Apps development world, and that is being able to take my whiteboard back here and model up a screen, identify your sections, your fields, your different naming conventions, things like that. Put them into a screenshot, put them into Power Apps Builder, and have AI actually build from that. The demo that they showed, I thought it was pretty cool, because what they were able to do is take a PDF and basically turn it into a Canvas app and throw it out on your phone very quickly. This is all stuff that I've done this year. It's been some pretty reliable technology. It gets you most of the way there. Your developers and your citizen developers will likely also then want to touch it and optimize it, of course, but really powerful stuff. The AI recommendations is really powerful stuff as well, because then it can tell you as a supervisor maybe some changes within the team performance that you need to focus on. And you can also get some optimization and performance recommendations. In October, Microsoft announced 10 autonomous agents that they've released with Dynamics 365. They include sales, supplier, customer knowledge, and case management agents, all primarily for the CRM, case management, customer service side of things. On the right, it gets a little more specialized. It involves financial and account reconciliation for ERP, field service scheduling operations. That's the field service stuff I was talking about. Time and expense to optimize the project operations world. So in the way of project operations, I'm personally excited to see what comes out of that, because time and expense is always one of the key things that drives revenue within professional services firms, and really within a lot of firms. Anyone that's doing project accounting and project management, that's super important. I wrote a book on project operations back in 2021, published by Pack Publishing. It's available on Amazon, should you ever want to read it. Look for Project Operations, Robert Howdeshell. You can also, if you want to take a look at the QR code just below my video here, you can book some time with me to know not only about these agents, but also some of the others that Microsoft has released, like the project work breakdown structure that they have had out there for, I think, a year and a half now as a Copilot agent, and a number of others, as well as if you want to build your own Copilots. We can do that. We can do that together. So let's go into some of their release plans. The customer intent and knowledge management are in preview right now and will be available in December 2024, as well as the case management preview will be available in February 2025. So these are some features that you'll want to keep track of, and make sure that you keep really on top of your release cadence with Microsoft. And again, take a look at the QR code. If you want any further assistance, I'm more than happy to help you.